Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cincinnati have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Miles Mikolas is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Nick Castellanos now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in St. Louis. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Classic case of hitting is contained. Last game, and this team is fight at the bat rack.
Quite as hot as we'd expect. The reading at first pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
The 1-2.
2-2. That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
The 2-2 one more time.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Nicholas Castellanos is retired to lead off the ball game. At the plate, Jesse Winker. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 261 the average coming into action here. 9 homers and 23 driven in. And that one yanked just foul. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm hoping to see Mike Moustakas turn it around. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
In is Joey Votto now.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Wade Miley, the Louisiana-born left-hander, will get the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Bouncing ball toward the hole. No problem here, one away.
Batting second.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Miley gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
The second baseman.
Digging in, Edmundo Sosa. And he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Andrew.
And now Andrew Kisner is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on the way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard to third. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cards leave one. We are still scoreless. Striding in is Eugenio Suarez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
1-0.
Fouled off. There's ball 2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. Ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 11 home runs and 36 RBIs. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
So here's Tyler Naquin. And now a pitch on the way as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Reds are down and ordered. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So Paul DeYoung digs in next. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Paul DeYoung.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Miley has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder.
Next up is Harrison Bader, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
Somebody's caught a hot streak. Another base hit. Average climbing over the 260 mark. Needle pointing up.
Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 0.
Next to dig in, Austin Dean. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Miley sets. Here's the 1 and 2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2 and 2. He was heading to count 0 and 2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Standing in now, Miles Michaelis. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. That's wide, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And an easy play there from Moustakas, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
Thank you, Heidi. First offering.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Bader is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Up next, Tucker Barnhart, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch. So the next to bat will be Wade Miley. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Dean is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate here is Dylan Carlson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Suarez trying to get there, and that will end up a foul ball. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Now another 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he got him. A reminder that we've got Cardinals baseball for you all season long here on the show. You should get a look right there at where we'll be in the upcoming 7 days. One away now, and here's Matt Carpenter. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Edmundo.
And stepping in, Edmundo Sosa flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2 is the count.
Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
To the plate now, Andrew Kisner, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Sosa at second with 2 down. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The set and the 1-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
A Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
He's set. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a little blooper to center. Sosa ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So now into the box is Jesse Winker, grounded out in his last at-bat. In tied at 93, ball 1. Left side, but well foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. This guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ball 2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there on to first, and there were 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Left fielder giving chase, and the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1 left for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Harrison Bader will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Here's the pitch. Nolan Arenado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Mike Moustakas is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mike Moustakas becomes the first out of the inning. Next to hit, Tyler Naquin. He bounced out last time up. Now the pitch. That's popped up. Arenado trying to get there, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Strike taken up in the zone. Popped up. Sosa is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Jonathan India digging in now as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a ball hit on a rope to left. That had the distance, but it is a foul ball. Still no balls and 2 strikes. away. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi. Now it'll be Austin Dean. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
3-2 now. Full count. Here it comes. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The pitcher, number 39, Michaelis.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher. Miles Michaelis flew out in his only at-bat so far. Miley's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ show track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit in the air to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. So now here is Tucker Barnhart. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the AB now.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Now A swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to be a foul ball. And another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch.
2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Max Schrock steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. First delivery to him. Bases are empty, one man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 2.
Next, it'll be Nicholas Castellanos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Line drive to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Jesse Winker is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Hit in the air out to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Reds leave one, still no score. TJ Antone enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 70, TJ Antone.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Antone has over 40 innings on his line so far, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. And it's quickly 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Slider laid off for a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Naquin patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Next, here is Edmundo Sosa. He doubled his last time through.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
First pitch on the way. Andrew Kisner is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Naquin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
Now here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Oh, look at Arenado. He gathers the throw. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
The 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Long run for the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Cody Whitley comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Cody Whitley.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time.
Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far. And the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. At the plate now, Jonathan India, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. This is foul right side. Moustakas at second. Naquin at first. One gone. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that.
Inside and low. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. On to the bottom of the seventh. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Reds 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Cam Bedrosian will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Nick Senzel is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead-off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. a two-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Ryan Hendricks takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Ryan Hendricks. The batter, number 0.
At the plate, Austin Dean, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Hit back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Justin Williams will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. He's set and the pitch. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan.
And now here is Dylan Carlson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
John Nagowski will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Set to deliver the 0-1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And this is taken for a called third strike, so they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Matt.
It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Edmundo Sosa. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And that misses 1-1.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. John Nagowski stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Number 34, John Nagowski.
Genesis Cabrera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Cabrera.
Ready now is Nick Senzel, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay. And he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Into the box, Jesse Winker. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Castellanos stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Way outside. 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a base hit, so a very good at-bat there as the run is in to make it a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. To the plate now, Joey Votto. Fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. On a line, that's a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he misses there, 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Bader finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. Aristides Aquino will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 44.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Amir Garrett will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Kyle Farmer will also enter as a part of the double switch, as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Andrew Kisner.
The catcher, Andrew Kisner.
Yadier Molina is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the left fielder at the track. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. As they've taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
That's a big-time bomb right there.
It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
In now, Paul DeYoung. And it's fouled away. Singled last time up. Now the 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Fouled off. No outs, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. To second for 1. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Fastball just missed above the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's now 3-2 St. Louis. Yadier Molina will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 4, Yadier Molina.
And now in the box, Tyler Naquin. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Number 12, Tyler Naquin.
First pitch of the AB now. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Lifted down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. Now another 2-2.
Full count.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of his zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Giovanni Gallegos answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Giovanni Gallegos.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. Still without a home run and 4 RBIs. Ball two. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and
あーね、今週堂さん、こんばんは。あと1アウトです。
That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
もうほんまの終盤ですね。
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
2-2.
The Reds down to their last strike. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center.
そう、危ないです。
Make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated.
オールスター高野菜、あ、そうなんですね。
And a good job here in the ninth to close the book on this one.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2, the final finish.
それにしても、横浜やばいっすね。投手陣が打ち込まれてもうて、あまりにも打たれすぎですね。
And our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to the show.
まさか2日続けて10点取られるとはね。ほんまに。あんだけ取られたら勝てないっすよね。まあ、あと阪神もえらい連敗中ですね。 巨人が逆に連勝という。あいろいろちょっとね、変えていかんと、難しいですね。プロスピでなんとかストレス発散してますけどね。そっちの方は連勝しましたけどね。リアルでちょっと負けているから。なかなかね。今日はなんとか勝ってほしいですね。最新データやから、十分楽しめますね。よっしょ。さあ、じゃあとりあえず、ここで終わりますね。3立てはなんとか阻止したいですね。はーい。お疲れ様でした。さあ、ではではでは。